him whatever he says. God have revealed to me what is going to happen from 2020 up. The Lord said I should pass this message to the people in Nigeria that things is going to get worse. Everybody should go into prayer. Believers, the children of God, should go into prayer very well, so that this wind, this wave will not hit you and your family. The Lord said I should tell the people that things will be so tough. I had a vision where I saw somebody was cooking and some boys were somewhere, some men, family men were somewhere looking at him, looking at the person that is cooking, and immediately the person went inside. They went and carried the food to eat. I asked God, what is this? The Lord said there are going to be a famine, that things will be so hard for people to eat with trouble. The Lord said people are going to lose their jobs. Even it's going to affect bankers. A lot of bankers are going to lose their job any moment from now. A lot of minor, little companies are going to close down. Some big companies are going to send their workers away. Things will be so hard. Even the federal government of Nigeria will be confused. Let me use the word confused, because the Lord said everything they will be doing is mistake. They will be making mistake. There are going to be so much killings. And there are going to be sort of kidnapping that will come up to 100,000 naira, 50,000. And this kidnapping group are going to be, they are going to have a lot of people recruited. They are into arm robbery, they are into kidnapping, they are into everything. They are going to, even the little children, they will recruit them, make them women, mothers. Even a lot of people are going to be involved, because things will be so hard. People will now take a decision. Let us go and do this. If we die, we'll die. Things will be so hard. The Lord said, northern side of Nigeria, the crops will not do. The farmers are going to face drought this 2020. In the west, the same thing, it will happen. And I asked God, say why? He said, because of the wickedness against the Igbos. That this administration is too wicked to my people. That this administration is not doing anything to help my people. Every policy is a policy that will affect my people. I see a lot of petty traders. Shops are being closed. Shops, businesses, they want to wipe out traders, or I don't know how to put it. They want to stop it. People are going to face hardship. Little business will close down. And it's going to affect bankers mostly. Things will be so hard for people. If you are following this message this morning, I want you to share it. This is what the Lord have revealed to me. The Lord said, the farmers in the north and in the west, the Lord said is going to show a sign starting from next year that is highly angry. That is angry with the northerners for the wickedness against my people, the Igbos. I'm a prophet. My work is to speak. Thou says the Lord. I want you to write this down. There are going to be heavy flood 2020. And the rain will be so, I don't know how to say it. It's going to be too much. I see a lot of killings, a lot of people coming. They call them the Fuller. I see them coming from Mali. I see them coming from Gibeon. And these people that are coming, they are not speaking English, they are speaking French. And I see them attacking Lagos in the night. And the Lord said the operation is going to be in the night. Any moment from now, they will come into a city. They will come into to wipe people before you could know it. But I want to pass something that will marvel people. This art, this plan is well organized. But I want to say something that will make people to know that is indeed a prophet in the land. Their plan towards my people, Igbos, will not succeed. Because in Isaiah 7:7, said the plans of the enemy shall not stand, neither will it come to pass. If I be a prophet, this art will fail in Igbo land. They will not succeed. Every movement against my people will not work. Number 2, the Lord said the case and the issue of Easterners, the issue of the Igbos will be settled 2020. September, every case about the Igbos will be settled. The Lord said I should pass this message to all the Easterners. That's 2020, starting from September. The issue of American president or whatever, that one is being settled. But the Lord said He's giving them a second chance. That starting from January 2020 to August, if America refuses to do the needful, there will be trouble. The Lord said France will never have a steady government starting from today. They will never have a steady government because of their wickedness against the Africans. Look at what is going on in southern Cameroon. A lot of killings are going on. People are dying every day. But you will never hear it. A few days ago, I was watching a terrorist attack in London Bridge. All the media, just 2 people died there. Media, Al Jazeera, CNN, it was all breaking news. But people are dying in millions. People are dying in thousands in Nigeria. But you will never hear such social media. For that reason, God is going to visit you people. The Lord said that Britain is going to face a very big trouble, that they will not come out of it. The end of Britain has come. The Lord said He's going to visit the Buckingham Palace through Prince Harry. A lot of secrets will be revealed through him. And the Lord said He's going to put anger upon that young man that will cripple that empire. I see about 3 nations in Europe try to pull out from the European Union. The first nation I see is the Italian government. I saw them having a discussion. People, they were saying, let us go back to the time of Naira. That the economy of Italy is about to go to the lowest level. That the Italians, their government is going to affect them, everything will go down. They are discussing, let us go back to the Naira. I see Spanish government also want to pull out. But they said if we pull out now, that EU will use against it and they will support the Catalonians. They said let us go back to peseta. I saw them bringing Naira out and bringing peseta. This one said, is it not better we go back to the peseta? It's okay, we are comfortable and we're okay. Now, the Greece government have decided, they said they are going to leave. As soon as the British or Britain pull out completely, Greece will follow suit. The Lord said He's going to scatter that parliament. God is angry with United Nations because the Lord said it's no longer United Nations, it's a divided nation. Africa is being left. A lot of things are going on, but they refuse to speak. People are dying every day. As long as you are Africa, as long as you are Nigerian, Lord said I should tell my people, the Igbos are going to face persecution. Igbos are going to face persecution all over, mostly in Africa. Africa and Asia. They're going to face persecution. Persecution in the sense that they're going to be deportation. So much deportation. The police of foreign countries are going to maltreat them anyhow. And they're going to deport them. Some of them that have business outside, they're going to affect their business. I asked God why. The Lord now took me back to book of Exodus chapter 37. He said, I've heard the cry of my people. That is the one putting this in the mind of the enemies, so that they will treat us. And the Lord said He's going to bring us back. A lot of countries now, you see their immigration policy will change because of who? The Igbos and Edo people. The Lord said they're going to treat them bad. And this treating them bad, God is the one putting it in their mind. Because remember, in Proverbs 21 verse 1 said, the heart of a king is in God's palm. The Lord said, Nigeria, if anybody is telling you that Nigeria will be good, Nigeria is a lie. Nigeria will never be good again. Any seer or pastor that told you it's not possible. Because in Psalm 31, Psalm 33 verse 12, Psalm 33 says something. Psalm 33. I want you to see something this morning. The book of Psalm 33. 33:12. So blessed is the nation whose God is their Lord. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. The Lord said, this is a question you ask yourself. God, is He our Lord here? Cultism is in a high gear. Corruption all over. God is angry with this nation. The Lord said, before you become an ordinary DPO and you've been posted in a good place where you can make money, you must belong to a court. How will you think that the country will be good? Before you be able to work in a big company and become a director, become a manager, you must be initiated. How do you think that the country will be good? The Lord said, before you would be able to win a local government chairman, you must take an oath and somebody must initiate you. You are rubbish. How do you think that the country will go? This is the reason why the Lord said that churches have compromised. Bishops and pastors, well known, that have gone. The Lord said that is a policy that the government is about to release against the church. But as soon as they do that one, it will bring the end of the country. Because the only thing that is holding this country is church. And as soon as they touch the church, they trouble. And the Lord said about the issue of hate speech. If you eventually pass that speech, that bill, whoever that is in charge, if you pass it, that will be the end of the country. Because that's the agenda to wipe away people. And the Lord said, I should pass this message. Thou says the Lord. Things are going to be so tough. I see hunger, where people are crying to eat, families. And the funny thing, when I see people were crying, I look at the government, they were all sitting down and laughing. Means there is no solution. My people are suffering. The Igbos are going through hell in this country. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. And I want to make it known to my people that whatever that's coming to you is your fate. God have decided to settle the case. Remember that the Jewish, they deported them. They were deported. When Spanish government when Spanish Empire, they were going up and down. It was during the German that these people decided to go home and they have one voice. The Lord said, my people are about to have one voice that will marvel people. I see some of our politicians being chased away from the land. Any moment from now, the youth will rise. The spirit and power that are being used to make the youth, people not to see the evil. Today, I destroy that power. People are not happy. We have everything. We have every material, oil, everything for everybody to be comfortable. But out of wickedness, there's so much hunger in the land. Corruption all over. God is not happy. And God said I should pass this message. Things will begin to happen any moment from now. Politicians will begin to fall. Because of what? They refuse to speak the truth. Money will disappear from the hand of the rich, but the righteous will rise. Money will be seized, even in the bank. Because in Proverbs chapter 28, verse 28, it says, when the wicked are in power, men will hide. People are about to hide their resources and their finance. In Proverbs 29, verse 2, when the wicked are in power, people will suffer. The wickedness is too much. Everything is being corrupt. The role of a prophet and clergy are to speak them. The media are being bought. Media that are supposed to be the voice of the voiceless. Things will start to happen now. And you will know that indeed there is a prophet in the land. I want to pray for my people. And everyone that is pure watching this program. But you that is evil. Because in Isaiah 3:10 said, tell the righteous that shall be well with you. Verse 11 said, tell the wicked that shall never be well. You that is evil, planning and plotting, the day you will think of such, your entire generation will be wiped out. Because God is still seated on his throne. And that is God. The duty of a prophet is to speak. I've said it 2015, I said that the Buhari will take the power. Even last year I said Atiku will never smell it, that